Hey guys, welcome back to the bunker. All right, we got a game going on. It's going to be awesome. This is going out on a Tuesday. And you're going to do some work Tuesday and Wednesday, and then you're going to come to a meeting on Thursday to discuss your outcomes, okay? So I'm bored to death in the bunker here, so I'm giving you a project to do. But to make it fun, I'm also giving you a challenge, all right? So we're going to have meetings. And they're going to be every 15 minutes, on Thursday, all right? 9 o'clock, 9:15, and 9:30 for second period students, 1:30, 1:45, and 2 o'clock for seventh grade students, and eighth grade students will be at 2:30, 2:45, and 3 o'clock. And these meetings are going to be to discuss the stuff you get in this experiment you're going to do. But meanwhile, you're going to get some extra credit for showing up. And it's going to work like this. We're going to have groups, because there's going to be 3 groups per class, so they'll be divided out into thirds. Now, this is just being done alphabetically, all right? So the first third of the alphabet, the middle third, and the bottom third. So how you get your extra credit is going to be that if one person shows up out of that whole section, they get 1 point of extra credit. If 2 people show up, they each get 2 points. And if 3 people show up, they each get 4 points. Yeah, I think you might see where this is going. If 4 people show up, they get 16 points each. If 5 people show up, they get 32 points each. And the total number of points, we just did progress reports, is like about either 60 or 80. It's less than 100, right? So then if 6 people show up, you get 64 points. And then if 7 people show up, you get 128. So that's more or less how it's going to work. Actually, a little bit less, because the maximum number of points you can get is going to be 128. So if you have a group of 9 people, you got to get all 9 to get the 128. And so if one person, it'll just be ones until you get to the number you have to get to start doubling, so that the high one will be that. And we're going to see if we can get everybody to make it to a meeting. Because basically, if you're missing one person, you're missing out on 64 points for everybody. The whole entire class would be like, oh, dude, I could be passing, but that dude didn't show up. So the thing is, all you got to do is show up in that time slot. Actually, you got to get there as close to 1:30 as possible, or whatever the time is. I was thinking maybe you'll give them credit for punctuality, but anyway, maybe if everyone's in by 5 minutes in, we'll take attendance, and if we all get there, by 1:35. Get those 5 minutes to make it happen. All right, you got to get in touch with everybody. So I'll give you the groups after I give you the activity, and so it'll be great. So here's the activity. The activity is that I am curious about a deck of cards. All right, I wish I had one in here. I'm bored, but get one. Get a deck of cards, and if for some reason you can't get a deck of cards, which is probably silly, but maybe you're don't go outside, then you can probably go online and find some poker hands just getting dealt randomly. But don't go playing poker, kids. Be safe and stuff. So anyway, I want you to deal out 5-card hands over and over again. 5-card hands, at least 20. But if you want to be ambitious, I think it'd be fun to do 50 or 100, so you can get a really nice percent. You always get 40% for something. When you do only 20 trials, it's only enough to get one decimal place. A 5 or a 0 in the ones place. So if you want to have more variety, do 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever. But if you can deal out 100 hands, I bet you got time to do it. We'll find out how often these things happen. These things will be nothing happening, none of the cards match. How often does that happen? How often do you get 2 of a kind? So just 2 cards match and no others. How often do you get 3 of a kind? So 3 cards match and the 2s are different things. 4 of a kind. And then you can have 3 of a kind and a pair. So you can have what's called a full house. Talk for a moment about the TV show, because everyone always thinks about that show when you say that. And for me, I knew about the poker hand before the show happened, because I was alive when the show started airing. Anyway, I think people know the show first, and then they learn about the cards. Like, wait, why is that? But anyway, what was weird about the show is that a full house is 3 of a kind and a pair, and that would have made sense if you had 3 daughters and a dad with his brother-in-law, But they brought the other brother-in-law in too, so they made it 6, 3 and 3, which ain't a full house. That's 2 3s of a kind, whatever that is. Anyway, sorry. 2 pair. You can also have something called the straight, which is pretty darn rare. That's when they're all in order, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. The order of the letters is Jack, King, Jack, Queen, King. I always screw that up. It's weird. And then ace. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, Jack, King, no, Jack, Queen, King, ace. So anyway, keep track of that. All right. So just have a piece of paper, have it there, and then bring it to the meeting. Bring that data to the meeting. If you can work out the percentages, that'd be marvelous. Of course, if you do 100 trials, those are the percentages. So that'll be cool. All right. So here comes the times. So this time, and this time. That's at the minute of the film, of the whatever, you can watch your groups. Because now we're just going to deal with who's coming. All right? So period 2. You are going to be meeting at 9 o'clock, 9:15, and 9:30. And your class has 28 students in it, so we are going to do 2 groups of 9 and 1 group of 10. All right? So that's how that's going to work. The group of 10 is going to be the alphabet. All right? So we're going to go from, we're going to have Brian and Adeline, and Jordan and Jose, and Dana and Jasmine, and Angelica and Sophia, and Daniel and Abraham. And it's going to be great. And I can tell you guys that many of you have been to class and have done work and have turned stuff in. But some of you have been really pretty slack about that, and some of those might be in that group. So you might have some work to do to get everybody to arrive to get your 120 points each. Okay, so the next one is going to be Eli and Christina, and Stephanie and Frankie, and Jada and Jireli, and Sergio and Manny, and Marisol, and that'll be that group, all right, all the way up to Marisol. All right, so Eli, Christina, Stephanie, Frankie, Jada, Jireli, Sergio, Manny, Marisol. All right, you guys meet at 9:15. 9:30. 9:30 is going to be Jada, Purchase, Angela, Eduardo, Karina, Bellum, Jasmine, Michael, Malik, Jamian. That is going to be a 9:30 meeting on Thursday. All right, excellent. Now you can go away, period 2, and I'll see you on Thursday. Hi, period 7. And it's this moment of the thing to talk about you guys and your meeting. 7 periods, meeting at 1:30, 1:45, and 2 o'clock. So excited about seeing you guys. Just turn your cameras on and get all pretty, Anyway, so period 7, here we go. You guys have 22 students in class, and so we're going to do 2 groups of 7 and a group of 8. All right, so we're going to go 8 and 7, 7, go down that way. So first group is going to be Juan and Edgar and Takaya and Genevieve and Sergio and Denai and Cynthia and Jennifer. All right, so from Camacho to Mendez, because we're going alphabetical. All right, the next group is going to be, Zoe said we were going to, we're going to here, right? Yes. So Dylan and Ivory and Daisy and Lily and Alondra and Patrick and Asia. All right, is that 7? So Dylan and Ivory and Daisy, Liliana, and Alondra and Patrick and Asia. Up to Asia. Awesome. Okay. So you guys know who you are, right? 7 period from Mitchell to Pitts. And then we go from the R's on out to the Z's. Here we go. By the way, that second meeting was at 1:45. The last of 7 periods meetings, the 2 o'clock meeting, is Julia, Sarahi, Alberto, Alan, Jonathan, and Thadia, and Edgar. 'Tis going to be magnificent. I do so look forward to seeing you. All right, so 8th period. You guys are meeting at 2:30, 2:45, and 3 o'clock. All right, 8th period. Here we go. I did write you guys a song, by the way. Hope you enjoyed it in the video that Miss Mommy sent around, which is awesome. If you want, I could play it for you. I could play something else. I don't know. Yeah, how about I play a song for you at the end of this too, if you want. So here we go. Who's going to know about that? All right. So 8th period. 2:30 meeting for 8th period is Charlize, Alejandra, Ernest, Janet, Galilea, Noah, Nathan, Anaya, and Adele. That's how that's going to go. All right. So the 2:45 meeting for 8th period will be Isaiah, Christian, Sabrina, Elizabeth, Eduardo, Naya, Caesar, Rhea, and Leslie. Okay? And then the final meeting will be at 3 o'clock. And it will be Omar and Maya, Carlos Idali, Dayanara, Natalie, Eric, and Prisma. Shall be a blast. All right. I do just so happen to have a guitar here. So, I don't know what to play exactly. But, oh yes I do. I'm going to play a song called Radioactive by me. All right? So, guitar's down here. You can't really see it. Why don't I shrink from the thing a bit? There we sort of go. All right. Right. I feel cool. Nope, that's the wrong lyric, man. It's I feel clean. Right, okay. I still don't get through the whole song. It's been a long time since I played this one. I feel clean. I feel sharp. On the scene. After dark. Used to be way too passive, but look at me. I'm messing the song up, man. Bang. I'm gonna go back.